And therefore, some of the time, and then sometimes what happens is that we say that the organization is not successful because the persons are burnt out in process. In my younger days, as an accountant, a junior accountant coming up. And this young lady came. She was extremely brilliant, and there were some things that I learned from her, including her work ethics, and I tried to emulate her because she was a bit older than I am, and I was just, as I said, a junior accountant coming to the organization. But she was very proficient in IT. If something wrong with the computer, she was there. And if I say, "Oh, guess what happened?" She said, "Miss Smith, why you always a mash up the computer?" And I always wonder what you mean by when I mash up the computer, because she was also employed in the accounts department as a junior accountant, but she was senior to me. But one of the things that I always hear the manager said is that she is not performing. And I figured she was just brilliant. Why? Because she would have fixed everybody's computer, anything IT related, she would have fixed it. But guess what? Was she proficient in the accounting? No. And she gets so much slack from it. And as I said before, there were some things that I emulated. Like I look on her and I said, I want to be like her. She was just, if there was something wrong with the computer, sit at it and she would ensure that it fixed. You understand me? But when it came to recording information, she struggled. Not that doesn't do it, but the time that she to actually get the IT thing sorted out, it took a longer time for her to do anything accounting. But at the same time, they had employed her in the organization so that she could contribute. What is it that she's contributing? And I always say, but she is fit in the IT department. But at that time, I'm not sure if you all remember that people used to look on IT as a male dominated industry. And so if you said that your IT privy, then people look at you and say, but you're the man job. It was one of those times. And so she was burnt out and she complained bitterly. And that is some of the problem or issues that we have in organizations, where you have individuals who are not qualified to perform in certain aspects. They're doing other things, and so they are not motivated to do those work. And as I said before, they're burnt out and they complain, and they're perform lackluster. All right, any questions? We've also looked on the importance of soft skills, and we did say soft skills are how we deal with individuals, how our softer side, how do we apply our softer side in situations. So in this list, we have a few things that we look at: effective communication. If it is that I have an employee that comes to work mm, 2 or 3 times a week. It is frustrating because then I'm going to have other individuals who take on their duties as my stress. But if it is that I want to have a successful, um, the to speak to that individual, right? I'm going to want to say to them, listen, let us have a discussion. Um, something here a week, and some things at home. They might live in volatile areas, they might not come out, and they might not want to say anything to individuals. So how is it that I am going to staff member who might live in a volatile area to work to perform is extreme. It is one of the most important things ever, is how you communicate with individuals, even relaying information within the department. If I work in the accounts department and I need information from the HR department for salary, for instance, if it is that I don't get information on time, that means some persons within the organization is not going to get paid. How do I do that? Am I going to be upset and say, oh, every month HR up there and them now send on the information to the people and his accounts department? Who is going to benefit from it? Who is going to benefit from all of this? No one. Well, a staff member is certainly not going to benefit because they're not going to be compensated effectively, right? So therefore, one of the most important, you notice at the top there, effective communication, how we talk to people, how we relate to people. And remember, communication is not about verbal, but even our attitude towards individual, because body language can talk a lot, face expression is communicating as well. You agree? Suppose if I come in this morning and when I come into the office, the young lady that used to come in and I say, "Good morning," and she, "Good morning, Miss Smith," and shake off right there and then, my antenna is going to stand up and I'm like going to wait, hold on, what happened right here? So you're going to find out if there's a situation why the person is behaving like that before you reprimand the individual, because sometimes, as I said before, persons are going through their own issues and they aren't, well, we did say emotional, they don't know how to deal with certain things. A colleague of mine said to me the other day that sometimes we're not even aware of why we are upset. So a person, have you ever heard that you're having a situation and somebody brother said, "Oh God, I don't know why I feel so, I just feel miserable." It ever happened to any one of you guys? You just feel miserable. You just feel like, oh God, I'm gonna turn up the place upside down. Hmm? We must also have empathy. We must also look on individuals and empathize with their situation. We must understand where you're coming from. Is there a difference between empathy? I think I have it there. Is there a difference between empathy and sympathy, though?
Sorry, it's the slide I'm seeing. It says what are technical skills. Has it changed, or am I I'm not seeing the
Yes,
right
it
slide?
has been changed.
Oh,
It is saying, how important are they soft skills? You're not seeing that?
no, I'm not seeing that.
Are the others, what are the others seeing?
I'm seeing the same thing as Miss Mel,
Okay.
but I'm seeing the
I'm
change.
seeing it now.
Yeah, I see it.
I'm not sure. You're seeing it now?
How important are they? Yeah.
Right, soft skills. Okay. I'm not sure what's happening here. Hmm. Um, sometimes, all right, tell me what are you seeing, because I'm not seeing, tell me what you're seeing now.
How important are the soft skills, and a list of the skills?
Right. Tell me, because what I'm seeing here is it in a slideshow or I'm seeing it side to side, because I want it to be in a slideshow, but I'm not sure if it is moving as fast as.
It's in the same format that when you started, so we can see the main slide on majority of the page, and then to the left, that is my left, is seeing the list where you're on. We can see that you're on slide 8, and there's 9 and 10 to come.
All right. Are you seeing it from the slide only? I'm not sure what is happening here.
No, not the slide only. We're seeing, when you log into PowerPoint,
And that's
you
not
never went into presenter mode. I thought you had agreed that you would just move forward like that.
I did, but I'm not sure. All right. So let's what happened. Sometimes the system work for the bad. I'm not sure what is happening today. However, we're not going to let us daunt us, right? We're going to continue. However, I'd wanted it to be on a slide show. I tried, but I'm not sure. You're still seeing at the side?
Yes.
All right. I guess I'm not sure what's happening. So let me just go back in there. I really didn't want it to be like that, but But let us continue. It is also important that we have conflict resolution, how we deal, because in an environment where we have to deal with different personality individuals who have to be communicating from different levels. Oh my God. So this person might just have a bad upbringing and therefore they come into the organization with all of this. How is it that we deal with them with our soft skills as individuals? How do we? So we have a list here. How important are they? Soft skills. And we have a list coming down: effective communication, empathy, conflict resolution, interpersonal skills, adaptability, problem solving, ethical decision making. This is one of the most important thing as well. Ethical decision making, because Miss Mills and I might be very good friends, and we sit down and we talk, and we should get right with me go home, or me can get right with her go home, and Miss Mills did something wrong, and I as a manager can't call up Miss Mills because, well, Miss Mills, I'm a friend and I don't want her to not be my friend anymore. So I'm going to be dealing with her differently than if I was dealing with somebody else. Emotional intelligence. I did a presentation on emotional intelligence, and this I understand, especially in an environment or a culture like Jamaica, how it is very important for us to teach these small aspects: emotional intelligence. We have to deal from a different perspective, take the emotion out of it, but also to understand other individuals' emotional imbalance or balance thereof. You agree? So we continue to this: creativity, confidentiality, mentoring, and time management. And as I said, remember I said there was this young lady, as I said, when we were employed, and I just admire her for her work ethics. She was on time. She ensured that she got her task done maybe after everybody gone home, but she ensured that she did it. She managed her time. It's just that she was more proficient in IT, other than the other than I'm sorry, other than the accounts, right? All right, so we have a discussion. Choose any two, one from technical and one from soft skills, and explain their importance in your organization.
It a little bit better.
Okay.
Dealing with challenges, um, differently. We know that with the diversity of workers and where they're coming from and so on, sometimes it's a little bit challenging, even for myself, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope at the end I'll be able to, you know, work with around 53 persons with different, personalities.
All right. Okay. Welcome. So I'd ask the question, not hold on. So in our discussion now, we want to, did you see, Mr. Gray, did you see the list of things? How important are they, the soft skills? And there's a list there. And in our discussion, I wanted to choose two, one from technical and one from soft skills, and explain their importance in your organization. So the technical skills has to do with practical and involve hands-on expertise. We're talking about program, and this is just a small aspect of what really technical skills entail: programming, data analysis, proficiency, accounting, auditing, HR associates, project management. But we're looking at the technical skills within itself. So we're saying choose one from technical and one from soft skills, and explain their importance in your organization.
Well, I never got a chance to see that slides where the technical skills is concerned. I don't know if I was at to be late.
Okay, that's fine. So tell me your understanding of technical skills. Mr. Gray?
Okay, sorry, Miss Smith. Yes, the technical skills are based on the, the knowledge and capabilities, of solving problems.
Mm-hmm.
Also looking at the bigger picture in the line of the work, you know, um, especially coordinating activities as well as effectively and efficiently.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, and you understand the aspect of soft skills of acquiring or having soft skills. Oh, I just said something a while ago. Can you acquire soft skills or is it born, inborn? Hello, Mr. Gray?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I was saying soft skills.
Yeah.
Do you acquire it over a period of time, or these are embedded? Are you are born with these skills, or you learn them over a period of time? Soft skills.
Okay. Well, I mean, you learn them over a period of time. You know, because it's the soft skills, from my understanding, is it affect communication. As your example that you have drawn, colleagues may be going through difficult times. How do you approach these situations? So
Mm-hmm.
you get to learn how people react to different situations as you go along. Some you may not dealt with properly because of the inexperience, and you will learn from as you go along, and you may find other workers with that same type of personality, but because of the experience that you have garnered, you are
Mm-hmm.
better able to assist them or to help them.
So, in other words, you can say these situations are learned. These skills can be learned over a period of time because, as you rightfully say, if I'm in an environment where I have to deal with persons on a daily basis, I have to understand that I can't be technical at all times. I'd have to understand each individual, how they operate, and then deal with it accordingly.